Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Days and welcome to another WWE Mattel action figure video. We are going to have a look at the best figures from Elite Series 41 through to Elite Series 60. Now the reason we're starting there is because we've already done Series 1 to 40. I will put links at the end of this video to those videos. They were a lot of fun, but these videos take a long time. There's a lot to cover. We are going to look at every figure that's in all of these series, so we need to get straight to it. Let's get started then with Elite Series 41. You can see here that in this series we have got Finn Balor, Terry Funk, Lita, Ryback, 1-2-3 Kid, and Dean Ambrose. Really not too difficult to decide here. Finn Balor, that is the first Demon King Finn Balor figure. I think it set a new benchmark when it came to expectations. The detail on that figure was absolutely stunning. This is one of the all-time greats. They have actually made even better Demon King Finn Balor figures. I would say my favourite is the SummerSlam Elite. I've said that quite a few times now. I'm standing by it. Obviously, we won't be talking about that figure in this series because it was in the SummerSlam series. But you can see a picture of it on screen. But this one, this Elite 41, I still think was absolutely fantastic. Next up, we've got Elite 42. We've got Neville, Triple H, Kalisto, Xavier Woods, and the Nasty Boys. And I've gone with the Nasty Boys. Now, that might be cheating, picking two superstars, two figures. But you can't just have one Nasty Boy. You have to have both. And really, around this time, Mattel was starting to make more and better elite tag teams. Look at the detail on that jacket. Absolutely stunning. I think the face scans were cool. Really colourful as well, of course. On the black, the plain black, you've got all that splash of colour. Great, great figures. Next up, Elite 43. We've got Kevin Owens, Alberto Del Rio, Samoa Joe, Kofi Kingston, and the Hart Foundation. I've done it again. I've gone with the Hart Foundation. I absolutely love the Legends. And again, you can't just pick one. I know you could have Brett on his own, but I love this Jim the Anvil figure. I think the face scan on it is really cool. It's great to see a classic tag team. You're going back to like the late 80s here. So Jim the Anvil Neidhart is only Elite figure. Bret the Hitman Hart, of course, has had a few, but this is early Bret. This is the Hart Foundation Bret. Obviously, they come with tag titles as well, so very, very cool. Right, Elite Series 44. In this series, we've got Braun Strowman. That is Braun in his Wyatt family attire. We've got the Macho Man Randy Savage, Sin Cara, Big E, Tugboat, which was a real surprise that he got put into this line. But the winner, Sasha Banks. I've gone with Sasha Banks here. It's not perfect, certainly when you take the glasses off, but I just love that jacket. I love the ring attire as well. I think it's got a great colour scheme, orange and white. I think when you put the jacket on, you put the glasses on, she comes here like little legit boss rings as well. It's like got loads of detail. And as I said, I think when you put all the accessories on, this is one of the best looking Elite figures ever. I stand by that. The only downside is when you take the glasses off. I really don't like what they've done with her eyes. Her face is not accurate enough, really, to make it one of the all-time great Elite figures. Basically, put the accessories on and leave this on your shelf. Next up, we got Elite 45. So in this, we've got Lex Luger, Roman Reigns, Lord Steven Regal, who, of course, was William Regal, but in WCW. We get the Dudley Boys, and I was really tempted to pick the Dudley Boys here because they are a couple of great Elite figures, loads of accessories, but I've gone with Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins, SummerSlam 2015 attire, comes with a WWE Championship, classy white and gold ring attire. So many people were making customs of this figure. Everyone wanted this figure, and they finally got around to making it, so it has to be my favourite figure from Elite 45. Moving on, Elite 46. So in this series, we've got Rusev with a great jacket. Look at that jacket. That jacket is awesome. I just wish he had a more animated face. We've got John Cena, Sheamus, and I was super tempted to go with Harlem Heat here. Again, Mattel knocking out those classic tag teams. Harlem Heat from WCW, but I've gone once again with Finn Balor. They stepped it up. Look at the back piece here. Look at the detail on this figure. A lot of people regard this as the best Finn Balor Demon King figure, and it's easy to see why. I think it's absolutely incredible. I think they really made their mark with that Elite 41, and then they raised it. They raised the stakes with this. So I just couldn't go for anything else. I know it means we have a second Finn Balor in the list, but it's so good. So good. Right, Elite 47. We have got AJ Styles. We have Kevin Owens, Cesaro, Tatanka, Big Boss Man, and the winner here, Asuka. I've gone with Asuka, one of my all-time favourite Elite figures. Maybe my favourite female Elite figure. This is super detailed. Still the best Asuka figure that they've made. There is a great one on the way, though. But for me, this is close to perfection. I absolutely love it. Right, there was a weird series, Elite 47.5. They did a 47.5. I think it was called like 47B in some places as well. But in this series, we got the Ascension. Great figures. Love them. Again, Mattel knocking out tag teams around this time. We had The Rock, Brian Pillman. We had Kane. And that Kane came with a removable mask that you could put in a display case. But the winner here, Goldust. This is a classic retro flashback Goldust, all in gold. Look at that robe. Comes with the removable wig as well. Absolutely love this figure. It is a big statement piece, this. If you put this on a shelf, it is going to stand out. Next up, we got Elite 48. So in this, we've got Dolph Ziggler, Mick Foley in his Cactus Jack attire, Eric Rowan, Kalisto, Dean Ambrose, and the winner, the Boogeyman. Look at the Boogeyman. Sadly, no worms dripping out of his mouth, but still very, very cool. Really detailed figure. Comes with the clock, the breakable clock. Comes with the staff as well. There is so much to love about that. Next up, we got Elite 49. And in this, we've got Big Cass. We've got Becky Lynch with a hat. Apollo Crews. Brutus the Barber Beefcake. Randy Orton. But my winner, maybe a little bit controversial, Enzo Amore. This is so detailed. The amount of work that's gone into that figure is stunning. Absolutely stunning. So I feel like it deserves to win here. Next up, we got Elite Series 50. In this, we've got Stephanie McMahon, Rhino, Baron Corbin, Warlord, John Cena, and the winner here, Shane McMahon. Now, the figure is okay. The figure's pretty cool. But as a pack with the commentary table, it is absolutely incredible. That is a real bargain. That has got to be one of the best accessories I've ever seen come with a Mattel figure. Next up, we have got Elite 51. And in this series, we've got AJ Styles. He comes with the detachable hood. We've got Scott Hall, Berserker. I love that Berserker. Sami Zayn, Roman Reigns, and the winner here was Mankind. This is debut Mankind in brown. Great figure. Especially love the face. The face with the mask looks absolutely stunning. I love that figure. I think they've absolutely nailed it. Even comes with a tiny piece of hair made of plastic. So that it looks like he's ripped his hair out of his head. If anyone was wondering what that little piece was. Next, we got Elite 52. And in this, we have got Seth Rollins. A lot of love for that Seth Rollins figure. D'Lo Brown, Xavier Woods, Kofi Kingston, Ken Shamrock. Great to see Ken Shamrock in the line. But the figure I've gone with as the winner, Braun Strowman. Big, imposing figure. It's got the updated face. Comes with a stretcher accessory. This is from a Raw segment. Back in April 2017. Obviously a different look compared to the Wyatt family Braun that we saw earlier. Great accessory, great looking figure. It's the best one in Elite 52 for me. Next up, Elite 53. We have got The Miz, Kevin Owens, Big E, Chris Jericho, Heath Slater. I was really tempted to say Heath Slater was the best, but it's part of a tag team, so I'm not sure if it really works on its own. So I've gone with Alexa Bliss. Now, this figure is not perfect. The ring attire is slightly off. It's colourful, but I just feel like the chest is a little bit too low on it. Also, the ring attire, some of the detail isn't quite right. But I think if you ignore those things, then it's actually a really solid figure. A lot of work has gone into it. And honestly, Elite 53, it wasn't the strongest. It wasn't the strongest series. I can tell they've put a lot into this Alexa. It just gets the nod here. Right, Elite 54. We've got Rich Swann, John Cena, Bray Wyatt, Jimmy and Jey Uso. I've been very vocal about that Jimmy Uso. I'm not going to bang on about it. The winner here, though, Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair, this originally was going to be a Defining Moments figure, and for some reason they moved it out of Defining Moments and they put it into the normal line. So you are basically getting a Defining Moments, which normally sold around about £25 here in the UK. You were getting that cheaper in the normal line, around the £20 mark instead. So a real bargain. Fantastic robe. The likeness is really strong as well. Great figure. Right, Elite 55. We've got James Ellsworth, Neville, Enzo Amore, Brock Lesnar, Big Cass, and I've gone with the winner, The Undertaker. This is Big Evil. This is different to the Dead Man. Comes with the top. You get the Undisputed Championship. You get a bandana. You've still got that incredible tattoo detail. This actually was quite a strong series. I really like the Neville, but there just wasn't enough with it for it to be the winner. The Enzo Amore figure was as detailed as the one we saw before, but I just think this big evil Undertaker, it's a very different look for the dead man, and that's why it wins here. Right, Elite 56. We have got Roman Reigns, Jack Gallagher, AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, and I've done it again. I've gone with a tag team, Gallows and Anderson. Look at that Gallows figure. If I could just pick one figure out of this, it would be the Gallows. That is absolutely incredible. The entrance jacket, the facial likeness, that is one of the all-time great Elites. There's no two ways about it. It is stunning, but it wouldn't feel right just to have Gallows on his own. You have to have Anderson as well, so that's why I've gone with Gallows and Anderson. And actually, the Anderson figure is all right as well. Let's not disrespect the work that's gone into that. Right, Elite 57. Jeff Hardy, Ty Dillinger, Baron Corbin, Seth Rollins, Scotty 2 Hotty, and the winner, Shinsuke Nakamura. Now, this might surprise a few people, but the facial likeness, plus that iconic Strong Style Has Arrived t-shirt, really impresses me. I really think this is a very strong figure. I think it's overlooked because we had the defining moments, but I honestly think that if you look at this lineup, I really feel like the Nakamura is right up there. I could have gone with that Seth Rollins, another Seth Rollins that there's a lot of love for. Mattel do a great job when it comes to the Seth figures. Could have gone with Jeff Hardy, but personally, I'm waiting for the Jeff Hardy where he's got the face paint. This Shinsuke figure, I just think ticks a lot of boxes. Right, Elite Series 58. This is a really bad series. This was a bad series. We've got Matt Hardy, Braun Strowman, Mickey James, The Bar. You can see Sheamus and Cesaro. I hated those suits. I really hated those suits. So I've gone with Dean Ambrose. I think this is a good face scan. I like the ring attire. You get a cloth t-shirt. You get the Intercontinental Championship. I think it's a solid figure. This is a figure that wouldn't normally win, but I just don't think that was the strongest series. So it finds itself as winner here. Mattel definitely made up for that, though, with Elite 59. Elite 59, very solid. We got Zack Ryder, Jason Jordan, Chad Gable, The Miz, Finn Balor, but the Finn Balor figure doesn't win this time. Elite 59, Kurt Angle. That Kurt Angle figure, absolutely incredible. Certainly when you put that jacket on. I just think, and with the hood up and everything, a cloth jacket, it just looks absolutely incredible. It was going to take something special to stop Finn Balor from winning for a third time, and Kurt Angle definitely is something special. And that brings us to Elite Series 60. In this series, Elias. That is a great Elias figure. Giant Machine, aka Andre the Giant. Xavier Woods. Kofi Kingston. John Cena. But the winner, the Game, Triple H, may be the best Triple H figure. Love the face. Comes with a beard. You get the sledgehammer. There's a little entrance jacket. So much good stuff there. That figure is just oozing attitude. I absolutely love it. Obviously based on the look he has now. And as I said, honestly, could be the best Triple H Elite figure, or just overall figure that they've ever made. I absolutely love it. So, some absolutely epic figures in there. Let me know, was I right? Was I wrong? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget, you can see the other two videos. I will put links to those at the end of this. And I think that was everything. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I really appreciate the support. Give the video a like if you liked it. Hit the subscribe if you haven't already. And hopefully, I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.